going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm joined by the podcast dad who's showing off the tattoo a little bit today. All you see everything. I like it.
Yesterday, you got to show off the taco meat. I don't have that taco meat, but I do have some ink, so I will show that off. I'm good, man. I spent the entire day today with a sick child, so this is a nice 30-minute break for me to kind of talk to another human being. It's going to be fantastic. I'm excited.
Another adult human being, I should say.
Sure. She might. She's a demon right now, so I don't know if I'd classify her as a human being at the moment.
Okay.
My words.
You
can agree or not. They're my words.
They're not mine. So, thoughts and opinions of the Wrestling Junkies podcast do not necessarily reflect those of the Main Event Wrestling Network, which you can find at mainevent_net on all social media platforms. If you love great live podcasts, vlogs, vicious rants, you name it, we have it. There might be a main event mixer this weekend. I know that there's been some discussion of it, but nothing is for sure. But if so, stay tuned to the Main Event Wrestling Network social media channels. While you're at it, go show some love to us over on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod, but most importantly, subscribe to that YouTube channel. We are still at 486, 14 away from 500. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your sneaky links, situationships. And the fact checker is in the house. I like that he has a name now. I think we're going to have to get him a shirt.
Yes, he deserves a shirt. He deserves his own segment.
We might have to. He does. He does deserve his own segment.
We need to get fact checker corner with G the fact checker.
We do.
We could do that. Oh, we do. World War III's going on.
Fernando, what's up, buddy? It's good to have you in the chats as always. So while you're at it, we've told you, find us on all social media platforms. The podcast dad is going to go put out a small fire when it comes to, I don't know, whatever the hell's going on over there. Go show some love to our sponsors over at GorillaPressApparel.BigCartel.com. Promo code WJP2024 gets you 25% off site-wide, including off of that handsome Wrestle Sips t-shirt. It's comfortable, it's sporty, and working on a couple of new episodes here. So get your merch and use hashtag WrestleSips to show us your creations.
Yeah, sorry, folks. It's bath night, so that is what you hear going on. You'll figure it out one day. Don't worry.
I like how I have to point out how in the sake of in any given episode, you will start it by saying you'll find out one day to don't have kids. Like it's a very, very.
It's two separate things, though. I'm giving you advice saying don't have kids. I know you're not going to listen to my advice. So that's where we are.
He's not. He's not listening either. So
Hugo, how we doing? Here we go.
What's the matter, you?
I don't want to watch Goldberg.
I know. You know what? I saw this on TikTok. Somebody did a video. I wish I could find it, and if I do, I'll repost it. But it was the same people that are upset about Nikki Bella coming back are the same people that are excited about Goldberg returning. I don't need to see either of them.
10 times.
That's where I'm at. Is I don't care.
We're talking red pill, blue pill.
Yep.
Whatever.
This is a kick Morpheus in the shin situation.
I don't.
Jay lost his title for this. I know that you're frustrated, or not necessarily frustrated, but I know that you weren't big on the world title run. But this is, this is the third champion that has been sacrificed to Bill Goldberg, and we are away from the Vince McMahon era.
And he's 58? Like he was winded getting to the ring.
Yeah. When he did his signature, the punches, I was low-key praying that he would not do the kick. We didn't need that. Like it
looked like my toddler.
Like, don't risk it. But like it was
it looked like my toddler.
You reached. Yeah.
It looks terrible. Dude, it looks terrible. You're next. Oh man, I'd be shaking in my boots if 58-year-old Goldberg told me I was next. Like, what? What are we doing? Is this really gonna boost a number? Like, is this really gonna boost a number? Is that what we're saying this is gonna do?
And that's the thing is, like, I don't know if the intention. I mean, we know it's not counter program. We talked about this yesterday because I think All In is an afternoon show, which I feel. I mean, it has been the last couple of years in the UK, and then this is prime time at 8:00. They're really, I don't think there will be any overlap. And
Nope.
even if there was, you're not closing your fucking show with this.
No, they're going to start with this. I guarantee they start with this.
So, Fernando, we're not okay. So here's the thing.
I'm not on the Goldberg train. I never have been.
I really liked the return.
I like
the very first return, that Brock Lesnar program, because we had never seen Brock really that vulnerable to put somebody over like that the way that he did in such a definitive way to build that program. The problem is Goldberg has been at the heart of a lot of things that have pissed me off about the last few years of a Vince McMahon WWE, and he's been at the fucking heart of it. The most egregious one is The Fiend. Go ahead.
So, I saw a tweet from Chris Van Fleet. Shout out.
Love him.
He said, if this is the retirement match, proper send-off, that's fine. That's all well and good. If this is the match, that's fine. He deserves a send-off, that's fine. This shouldn't be for the title.
No, not at all.
Logically, this should not be for the title.
Yeah.
If this was a non-title match, I don't think I'd be as upset because they could have just done this. There was no reason to put the title on the line in this matchup. You could have just given me Gunther and Goldberg, and I would have been fine.
Yeah. The seeds to the story were laid last year, and not necessarily in a way that required the championship to be on the line.
It doesn't need to be on the line.
It doesn't. This does nothing to make Gunther any stronger than he already is. I mean, he certainly... I mean, the only way he gets hurt by this is if he loses, which I don't see happening.
What was our biggest complaint about the first title run?
It was so wrapped up in the Judgment Day and all these other things. No, yeah.
Who did he beat? And you're going to start this one off with Goldberg?
Yeah.
Like, we're back to square one with this. And look, I get it. Goldberg was over. He was big. He deserves a proper send-off. Whatever. Again, this just doesn't need to be for the title. They could have just done a one-off with this and it would have been fine. You sacrificed Jey Uso's title run for this. And as much as I was, I don't want to say against it, but just not on board with Jey Uso's title run, like, you didn't have to sacrifice it for this. Like, you could have just done a Saturday Night's Main Event matchup, dream match, this. Like, that's cool. And sure, yes, it's great. Jey Uso can wrestle circles around Goldberg.
Yeah. Goldberg, yes, he had, he was a megastar in the 90s.
For about an hour.
Jey Uso, what's that?
For about an hour, yes.
Yeah. Jey Uso has had the longevity of, they were a tag team that people did not take seriously until they reinvented themselves, did the fuck out of that, turned a lot of heads in their program with the New Day, especially the one that culminated in Hell in a Cell. They went on to do the Bloodline. He was the right-hand man. The Jimmy Uso injury at the time during COVID was unfortunate, but we got to see the potential of Jey Uso as a single star that they used to catapult him to the forefront of one of the most successful wrestling stories in WWE history, and use that to spin off a main event, or at least a singles run that saw him get the Royal Rumble win, culminating in a win at WrestleMania. Bill Goldberg doesn't have that on his resume. Goldberg, yes, a star, legend in the business. Jey Uso is also a future WWE Hall of Famer, one of the greatest tag teams of all time, if not the greatest tag team of all time. It's just, this Jey Uso is a fucking star, and I would say on the same caliber as Goldberg right now because of the viral cheers and entrances that they have prepared for him and the aura that he has. Whether, we're not going to talk about where he should be on the card, but the fact that they have put a lot of time and effort into somebody who is consistently selling a fuck ton of merch, much like Goldberg did in the day. Jey Uso is doing perfectly fine, but he did not need to get sacrificed. People don't always rebound from the Bill Goldberg touch.
So it's probably 1 in a billion chance. 1 in a billion. But we could potentially, there is a scenario, back to Avengers Endgame, which I think we've talked about a lot. There's one world out there, one alternate universe where our world champions are John Cena and Goldberg in 2025.
Oh, that just
not
that
good.
made me irrationally angry just now.
If that doesn't scream
That
Vince McMahon, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
What the hell? Look, Jey Uso should be very thankful he got that. There's no comparison. I said it when it happened. It's not Yeselmania. It wasn't Kofi Mania. They can call it Yeet Mania or whatever the hell they wanted to call it. It's fine. It was what it was. He got his moment. He should be happy that he worked very hard to do that. It's just this shouldn't be for the title. That's all. That's it. This just shouldn't be for the title. There's no logical reason this should be for the title. And if that's the case, if they want to do that the whole time, why take the title off him in the first place?
I believe Goldberg's last 4 singles matches were 4 titles, and he lost 3 of them.
Yes.
So even if you look back in canon, it's like you've done nothing to earn a title shot.
I'm trying to think. The Fiend. Was Braun Strowman one of that?
Still watching.
I think Braun Strowman was one of those. Roman, I think, was one of those.
Yep.
Drew?
Maybe.
I think those are his last 4.
And that's also a possibility as well. I mean, that's the thing is I'm not even going to try to speculate on when that cash in is going to happen, because I think that it will be something just as unexpected and just as epic as it was when it happened the first time. Fact checker has confirmed Drew, and then we did not count Big Bobby.
Bobby Lashley. I remember that.
Oh yeah, because he got Gage in the half Nelson there, and yeah.
Oh man, what a time. Pour one out for Bobby Lashley.
God, it was it's been exhausting being a wrestling fan over the last 10 years.
30 years.
Last 3 have been great, but
have they?
Better than
it has been, but we're starting to take a. I don't want to say we're starting to take a turn.
Hey, we had Mox getting tetanus shots in his ass, and Max Caster was playing Bobby Lashley's sister. It's been worse.
On screen wise, it's much better, but WrestleMania is going to be in Vegas now every year. So you tell me if it's better.
No, they are going to screw us out of an indie WrestleMania, aren't they?
They better not. They signed that deal. They better not.
Broken. I know.
Man, enough Goldberg talk. We've already.
Yeah. God, that's been over half our show.
I don't want it.
Subscribe to our channel, guys.
I just don't. Asuka came back and she won.
She looked fucking great too.
Do you think? I think Asuka's 45 now.
I think she's 41, 42.
You think this is kind of her last run? You think that's why maybe we're getting pushed so much right now? I could see her winning this. Set up Io and Asuka.
Yeah.
43.
Yeah. Because, I mean, realistically, when you look
coming off another major injury for her. The injuries are starting to pile up a little bit.
They are. But I do like the idea of that, because when we look at SmackDown too, we've already got Naomi holding the briefcase, and she's kind of teasing that it's likely gonna be Tiffany that she cashes in on. They still have Jade lurking in the background who could thwart that cash in. Bianca still really hasn't taken a side definitively. Let the briefcase and that Naomi, Bianca, Jade orbit dictate the storytelling for that title for a while. Io versus Asuka will be a lot of fun, and let's be honest, Io gets consistently one of the best crowd reactions every show that she's on. But she's doing a lot of backstage segments. She's doing in-ring promos. It's great that they're doing the character work and helping her, get that time with the mic. But I like to see Io Sky wrestle.
Well, we talk about logic, right? We just talked about logic with Goldberg and how it doesn't make any sense. Logically, you look at the Final Four with Roxanne, Jade, Alexa, and now Asuka. If I'm looking at it, it should probably be Asuka. Everyone else kind of has a story already. Roxanne's kind of in that Judgment Day realm.
Yep.
Jade's in the Bianca Naomi feud.
Yeah.
Alexa's doing something with Charlotte.
Yep.
Asuka has that history with Io Sky in a match that we haven't seen yet, if I'm not mistaken, properly in the WWE. So
no, that's a SummerSlam match.
That is probably a night one main event.
Especially if Damage Control does sound to be done. There is no allegiance saying that once Asuka wins Queen of the Ring, she can turn heel, and that's like I think. I mean, we liked the reboot of the Kana character, and she's still keeping some of those elements. But back when she had that original theme song, I mean, they did make the point to bring up, hey, undefeated for 950 some odd days in NXT, champion for over 500 of those before she had to relinquish the title in an injury. I think you've sold me on Asuka winning Queen of the Ring here.
I want it. Now that she got past that first round with the new trendy pick of Stephanie, like she got past that. Okay, Asuka makes the most sense.
Yeah,
Steph will have her time.
Yeah, there's so much more that she can do and other things that she doesn't necessarily need to be attached to a title to have a great story just yet, because I mean that's somebody else who's getting consistently good crowd reactions. So yeah, let's give it time. Yeah. I like the idea of the announcement. It's just a reminder to everybody of who the hell she is.
You have said it. I don't know how many times. I'm gonna give you credit where credit is due.
Oh,
Netflix paid a lot of money for WWE.
They did.
WWE on their end needs to provide eyes. So if you announce that Asuka's coming back, kind of like they did with Charlotte for the Rumble, announce that she's coming back, then you're going to get more eyes. Not everything has to be a surprise. That's okay. But
that's not to say that there aren't going to be surprises during the life of Netflix, but certain things like this, I would say, this.
But you're building. You're trying to build an audience.
Yeah,
and people want to see Asuka come back. I mean, the first 40 minutes of Raw last night was all women.
Yeah,
you're trying to build an audience, and people tuned in for Asuka because we love Asuka. We wanted to see her back, so we've been looking forward to this all week. It's been built up all week. The hype online was crazy last night. I don't know how much you were online last night before Raw, but everyone was excited to go watch Asuka again. So probably got more eyes on Raw last night because you announced it a week out. So strategically, her star is probably not as high as other people when you want to do a Roman Reigns return. You keep that a surprise. But Asuka, people want to see her. She's been gone. She's been gone due to an injury too.
And it's also going to be the goodwill and all of the fanfare. She is going to kick the shit out of Io to kick off this story. Asuka's got to be the heel here. Should this get to winning it? I mean, because the crowd reactions for Io are too good that I don't think you turn her heel right now, especially not in the middle of this title run. I think that Asuka is better suited to play the heel in this story here.
That's all going to depend on crowd reaction. People love Asuka. We haven't seen her in a while.
It's fair. That's a good point.
I mean, the pop last night was awesome, especially when she came back with the whole team. Everyone's so excited to see Asuka again.
I do miss that second theme though. That one was also really good.
The second theme was good. A rare win for old Def Rebel.
We still have Bailey's though.
Yeah. What the hell happened with that? I thought I was getting a new theme.
I don't know.
Okay. Thanks. We're getting that match next week.
Oh,
we are getting Bailey Becky, but yes, Liv Morgan doesn't sound like it does sound like it was just a dislocation. So some positive news on that. Hopefully it doesn't keep her out too long.
Yeah,
I've never had a dislocated shoulder, so I don't know. I've also never wrestled, so I don't know. But
this would be a really tough blow to the tag team titles, but they're already
what tag team titles?
Yeah.
When was the last time they defended the tag titles?
I'm still trying to do my best to put some respect on their name, but it's difficult.
Answer the question.
Huh?
When was the last time they defended the tag titles?
WrestleMania was 420. So in 2 months. I don't know, sometime in May.
Yeah, joke's on you. They haven't defended it since they won them back. So,
fuck me.
So there you go.
You sure about that?
They might have defended him on NXT against Gigi and Tatum. I think they did.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So still once in 2 months.
A day after they won the titles. Yes.
I mean, it is a Judgment Day tag title run. So.
Yeah. Well, Judgment Day is getting closer and closer. So I like this Finn character though. I'm enjoying what Finn Balor's doing right now. I don't know if everybody else is, but I like the kind of
a little bit more
where he gets serious. And then he's like, "Yeah, you're right. Like, because that turn on Dom is going to be that's going to be nice. Finn's going to be brutal, and I'm excited for that.
I hope so. And
I also kind of want AJ Styles to be Intercontinental Champion, but
I mean that could kick off the.
He looks damn good with that belt.
He does, and I mean, if Finn costs Dom the title,
they're giving Goldberg a world title shot. I don't know what I don't know what anything's gonna happen. I have no idea. I don't know. Jey Uso won again. I think everybody expected that.
Yeah.
How about Penta sticking his nose in some Seth Rollins business? I don't hate that.
Me neither. I don't either. Assuming that he is not in the world title picture, Seth versus Penta, either Night of Champions, Saturday night's main event. Clash in Paris is before SummerSlam, right?
I think so.
Yeah. A couple of opportunities to have that match. I don't see why not.
Yeah, like I said, the final four for the men's is interesting. Mm-hmm. Jay, Cody, Randy, and why am I forgetting? Sammy. I think we're gonna get Cody and Sammy. I don't think Jay's gonna be king. Sorry.
I think it's
Cody. I don't think he's beating Cody Rhodes. See, this
after
is why we need a
SummerSlam.
fact checker.
Yeah. Labor Day weekend. Yeah. This is exactly why.
Fact checker for the win.
Right.
Ooh, Labor Day weekend. Oh. Yeah. I don't think Jay's gonna be Cody. Unless you think that.
I don't see it.
Don't either.
No, I don't. No, I don't see it. Even though I don't think that Cody needs this particular accolade, I don't think he needs to be in the tournament at all because he did have a win over Cena at Money in the Bank. He got the cover there. I think that would be enough to
as soon as they said the winner gets a shot at SummerSlam, you knew Cody was going to win.
Yeah, I know. I am just saying realistically, I don't think they needed it, and make that about the world title, but whatever. It
should be Punk and Cena at SummerSlam.
Yeah. And Champions feels hollow.
No shit. For a couple reasons.
Yeah.
Not just one. For a couple reasons.
I know.
A being, the comments that Puck made about it. B being it feels like, okay, Night of Champions, it's a B show. Whatever. And then 3, this is probably it. This is the Punk Cena match for the retirement tour. Yeah?
Yeah. Unless something happens. And we're not there yet, so we don't know how this is going to be booked itself. But yeah, this is likely the last time. Dang it, that is.
It's disappointing. And the build's been good. Like, I like the build, but man, like, this should be SummerSlam. As much as I like Cody Rhodes, the whole retirement tour, like, I don't want to see Cody Rhodes and Cena again. That's just me. I would much rather see Punk and Cena at SummerSlam. You could have done AJ and Cena at Night of Champions. And I was much happier.
That one too.
We're not going to get that one. We're not going to get that one.
I know what they say. It's hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Look, the retirement tour has not been my favorite. Since
Cena turned.
I don't know. They might if
Yeah.
they think this thing's not going as well as they thought. If they
I don't
do
think
the
there's
double turn with Cody and Cena, that would be cool.
Yeah. But I mean, there's been no indication that they are concerned enough about the backstage react or like the crowd reaction to this. At least
So
I'm not hearing a ton of reports. That's
I
just
will
me.
say if Cody beats Jay, beats Sammy, and then goes into SummerSlam, kind of feeling like John Cena back in the day, Super Cody, like
Yeah.
crowd may turn on him. Maybe they are setting it up, and maybe we just don't know.
Crowd's not turning on Cody yet, though.
Not yet. We haven't seen him beat Jey Uso yet. We haven't seen him
That's
beat
true.
Sami Zayn in Saudi Arabia yet.
That's true.
We don't know how he's going to do it yet. Like,
Yeah.
sure. Like, I'm trying to give them credit because I think they've earned a little bit of credit for booking over the last year and a half. I don't know. Ever since the tag match, I've been a little sour on this scene around. I think the tag match was dumb.
I don't know. For me, it was Mania. That and if he's still watching, Mr. Ramsey saw my face the second that hand comes down for 3.
We were all there. Oh no, was that night 2?
No, Sunday. No, you were not there for night 2.
No.
But yeah,
But we all were. We all were like, oh, okay, that's cool. No, but the Backlash match I thought was very good. I loved the Cena Orton match. I did like that one. I did like that.
That was good.
But ever since that, it's been like, okay.
Yeah.
Because
I think, there's still,
Come on. I mean, come on, though.
There's still people holding out hope that Dwayne's music hits, and
it's not. Stop holding out hope.
I'm not saying that I
You're
am.
one
I'm
of them.
just saying.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. It's not happening. It's not happening. I've let it go. It's time for you to let it go, too.
Yeah, you're the mean parent, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I will not get hurt again.
Yeah.
I know you do because you were a CM Punk fan and he kept hurting you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I'm a sucker for pain. Whatever.
I'm not like, if it happens, I'll be excited. I mean, Goldberg's back before The Rock.
All right, it's time to move on to the NXT preview. We're just this is just no. I'm
Am I wrong?
Yeah, just
am I
preview.
Wrong? Am
preview.
I wrong? I don't have it up. We're gonna talk and vamp real quick while I pull it up.
Okay. Well, while he does that, thank you to everybody joining us tonight. As always, find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, but most importantly, subscribe to that YouTube channel.
Real quick, I apologize during your plugs.
It's okay.
One of our dear friends of the pod, one of our dear friends, Mr. Bosby. I saw that the first round of your Scenic City Invitational.
Oh yeah,
got announced.
Yeah.
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say. Good luck against Cruel.
That's what we call
karma.
Fuck around and find out. Yeah. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're at 486. Let's get to 500 by the end of the month. We would greatly appreciate it. GorillaPressApparel.BigCartel.com. Promo code WJP2024 gets you 25% off site wide. Podcast ad. Hit me with that preview.
Yes. So we have a 6-man tag. Wow. Briggs and I can never pronounce his name. His tag partner from Noah.
Inamura?
Yes. And what is his new name? Elijah? Elias.
Yeah.
The take on Trick, our boy, Top Dollar.
Oh.
And I don't know the other guy in that group. But that's 6-man
Casey Navarro.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 6-man tag. Blake Monroe signs her NXT contract.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have 4 eliminator matches for Evolution for that the women's title match at Evolution.
That's a lot of wrestling tonight.
We do. We have Kalani Jordan taking on, is that Jakara, I think?
No, she is no longer with WWE.
Who's the other metaphor?
Lash Legend.
Lash. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. These graphics are put names on them, guys.
I don't like the black and white and the silver. Like it's just it's hard to
Thea Hale takes on Jada Parker. Jordan Grace takes on Lola Vice, and then God, why am I forgetting her name now too? Put some names on the graphic. Sol Ruka's partner.
Zarya.
God, it has been a long day, and I think this is Izzy Dame.
Okay. Heck yeah.
Put names on the graphics. Damn it.
I think that the podcast dad also needs a nap himself, so we're just going to go ahead and call it a day here. Thank you so much for joining us. Are you sure about that? We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode. We're going to break down NXT and preview tomorrow's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Thank you guys so much for
joining us this evening. Oh, God, again.
I think it's like a 3-hour Dynamite. Hey, the TMD's got to fill that time since they lost the finals.
They never had them. Unless we're talking Stanley Cup, but ABC has always had. Okay, I'm too tired. That's the podcast, Adam, Mr. Cincinnati. Until tomorrow, enjoy the graps.